want to start out by saying this video has been a long time coming. It had initially been released quite a few years back. At that time, it was flagged. YouTube got involved, and I was just honestly so sick of the whole situation. I wanted to shut my entire channel down. Then a few years went by. I had a family, opened my eyes and gave me a more deeper and mature outlook on how I'd been conducting myself in these videos. This particular investigation, compared to the others, had been sort of a culmination in a sense of learning the ropes of editing, adding B-roll, effects, and the likes. I was looking back at this video today. I'm still really proud of it, what I had created, and I decided that I would take the time to re-upload an edited version or remove any offending material. I tried to stay original, true to the original video, and leave the cutscenes and effects in as much as possible. To the family that was affected by my actions, I am truly sorry to have involved you. I hear you, and I'm making changes both to myself and my website that will address these issues for other investigators and ensure we're always conducting investigations in an ethical and respectful manner. For my subscribers, please enjoy. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'm going to be adding in some new content.
Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew again. I'm going to be doing an investigation here in a minute. Right now it's 4:10 p.m. It's about an hour's drive out. Hopefully we'll get there before a little after 5. And it'll give me a few minutes to kind of scout the location out a little bit. It's a location I've been to before. That's one of the reasons why I want to go back. We had some strange lights that we saw toward the back of the cemetery, which we couldn't really explain that well. So I'm hoping that I can go out there and investigate it by myself. The story behind it is there's ghostly apparitions in this area. Strange lights, which is what I saw. Noises that send chills down one's spine linger in the autumn air, which is autumn right now, so that kind of adds to the mystique a little bit. Actually, in October, the legendary ghost stories begin to rear their heads, leaving residents spooked and leery of certain areas, which it's October right now. I didn't realize that this was going to play out like it did, so that's pretty cool. Locals claim to have witnessed strange lights floating about in the cemetery, to have heard music playing from piano music playing from the church house that's in the middle of it, and to have had brief encounters that ended with broken windshields. Someone said that as they were pulling out, their windshield was broken. Said that a presence can be felt in the cemetery, a presence that does not always welcome curious guests. One of the ghosts is of a lady named Haiti Parker, which is is prone to lose her patience with visitors. So we're definitely going to go in there and try to provoke Haiti a little bit and see if she can give us a good show. Not only sends out unwelcoming vibes that can raise goosebumps, but has at times become enraged and made her presence known. Well, I hope that she makes her presence known tonight. I'm going to post a link to the Google Maps location, which shows all the locations that I've investigated. And so that if you want to go and investigate them, all you have to do is just go to this website. About 36 minutes from the cemetery. Still got 12 miles before I got to get to this next county road. You can see, here's my map. About 36 minutes from where I need to be at. I'm hoping I can get there at the cemetery in enough time where I can kind of walk around a little bit, be able to show people what it looks like with some light before I actually start doing the investigation at night. See, in the middle of the cemetery, there's a white church. One of the reports is that there's some music that can be heard playing inside of it. So we can always go back and try to set up like a recorder or something in there and see if maybe I can catch any music playing. Then behind the church, toward the back left, is where I saw a strange light. There's a huge mound of dirt in front of it was a strange light that we saw that appeared to have a walking kind of feel to it. I was curious about setting up a camera back there and being able to record that strange light that I saw. There is some older graves over there, so I might walk the ghost radar around there. I haven't done any ghost hunting in a long time, so I really want to get back into it, and I really want to investigate this cemetery further because I've had a few experiences here that kind of stuck with me, and I'm kind of curious to see if I can catch any evidence to it. So this is going to be interesting. This is Parker Cemetery. We're going to be here the next few hours, and after sun sets and it gets real dark out here, we're going to go out there with the flashlights and the camera and see if we can stir up Haiti, the ghost that is supposedly haunting this place and breaking people's car windshields and causing a lot of ruckus to people who are curious enough to investigate. So let's see if we can stir her up, and let's see if we can get some really good evidence. This area behind me, out the very back, when it comes around to nighttime, I'm going to see if I can record this as best I can. There is a light that we saw moving between the graves. I was standing approximately in this location right here, and I was kind of peeking over my shoulder like this when Ronald came up to me and said, "Hey, there's something out there." Sitting right now on the stoop of the church where it is said that you could hear piano music playing inside. Also, one of the reports is that there was a reporter that was investigating this church, and she went inside and the doors slammed shut and she couldn't get out. For right now, I did notice is over here in this section over here on the right are some graves that say Parker. So I'm going to see if I can find Haiti Parker's grave. These are the Parker graves that I was mentioning earlier. This isn't Parker, but Forrest Ray Parker. I was looking at this blood. That's an interesting name. See if maybe some of these older graves here. Okay, it looks like Hunt. Mother Miss Me Craig. Oh, I can't even read that one. Can't even read that one either. That one's hard to read. Craig. They look like they're... That's a strange thing about these last three graves. I just noticed is each one of them looks like they've been they look like they've been written by a child or something. Look close. Maybe not. Let's see, M. It looks crooked, and it doesn't even look like it's I don't know, that is weird. Found a few more Parkers. Then this is a really old grave. I thought that might be Haiti, but it's not. I'm hearing some strange sounds, out here in this direction. I'm hearing some strange sounds out in the woods. I mean, right when I pulled up, I heard gunshots, like maybe about 5 or 6 gunshots. I hear a dog out there in the distance. Let's see. There's Reverend F.H. Parker. I was going to go back there and investigate this light, but I figured since it usually occurs at night, then I'll just wait till then, and then I'll go back there myself with the ghost radar. So I'm going to let the ghost radar load up, and I'll be back here in a minute. Alright, the ghost radar is on, and it is loading up right now. Right here is the word list where you will see a bunch of words if there is something out here. Period. Anyway, that's still in red if you look real close. You see it's still in red. That means that it's not fully loaded up yet. So when it's usually in gray, it means it's still not completely loaded up, but it's getting there. And black means it's fully loaded up. So these right here are just some settings I'm not going to mess with. It's kind of set up like how I like it. Then right here is your radar blip area, which shows you having period. What was that?
Show.
That not what? Hello? Anybody? So that was kind of weird occurrence. Wait, it shows a red dot, which means it's a strong signal, and that was where I heard that sound. Harbor. Harbor what? You still there? I'm right here. You can come and talk to me. Shows a signal behind me.
Johnson.
Johnson? So Johnson, where are you at, buddy? Can you show me a blip on this radar here where you're at so I can find you? I'm gonna stand real still and I want you to show me a blip where you're at so I can come talk to you.
Sand.
Sand. Okay, you're right there in front of me to the right. Top right. So that means you're over there in that area. There's sand.
White.
Quite a bit of sand. I noticed that when I drove up, there was a lot of sand out here. Flanagan. Was Johnson your last name or your first name? Were you called John for short? Johnson Smith or... Well, Johnson's the last name, isn't it? I don't see any Johnsons out here.
Promised.
Promised? Did somebody make you a promise and didn't keep it? Trust me, I know how that feels. It really sucks.
Temperature.
Temperature. What do you mean by temperature? Is it cold out here? Because it sure is cold out here to me, I can tell you that much. Right now we're heading in the back of the cemetery. This is where the ghost radar led me. This is the opposite side of where I noticed the strange lights. So I guess since we kind of got off of what we were doing earlier, we'll just continue from here on and just kind of wing it, because I'm running out of daylight. So anyway, these are the lights I was telling you about earlier. These little solar panel lights they put on their graves, you know, and this was just a blue like that almost out here in this area toward the very back where I'm headed right now. There's one light out there. We're going to go through here, and I'm going to do this as thoroughly as I can. If you look out there right now, I don't see any of them lights. Well, there's one over here, but this was over in this area. So I'm going to walk out here, and I'm going to see if there are any more of those solar panel lights. And so if I see that light again, I know which is real, which is explainable, and which is paranormal. And I haven't got anything else on the ghost radar. If you can't hear that, let me turn the camera here, hold on. What I was saying is it's getting really creepy out here. If you look out this way, I hear this sound right here. I heard that when I was back at the very back of the cemetery, and when I came up here I heard it again, and it was right here. So it had moved from there. I don't know if it was two separate ones, whatever it is. I think it's just a wild animal or something, but all around me right now. And that's where I was at the very, very back of the cemetery, sitting on the bench. And I'm going to the car right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the car inside of the fence. So I have some backup planning just in case I need to get out of here. The sun's kind of setting right now. I'm about to head back out to the cemetery. If you want to follow me, you can. You're going to have to. This is my show. You on my show. Let's go. And I'm kind of curious to see if I can catch anything else. I got my ghost radar here, which gave me a few words, but that was earlier. Now it is 7:16 p.m. What I enjoy about this is, having to put the pieces together, and it's all subjective, So you have to put these pieces together, and you have to decide for yourselves whether what I'm saying is true or whether what I'm saying is just complete bullshit, But this is also the spot where we saw a strange light. So I'm kind of sitting out right now, seeing if I can catch any strange lights. We're going to go ahead and shut down the ghost radar. It's been running for about 15 minutes.
Like I mentioned at the beginning, this video has been a long time coming. There's quite a bit more that had to be removed from this video, approximately 10 minutes, out of respect for a family, when I initially uploaded this a few years back. Either way, thanks for your support. Please subscribe. Visit blacknapalm.com for more content, and keep hunting.